tracks today.
Yeah. I need them bands, run it up fast, stuffing them shits in the safe. Got me a spot out the way, nigga just tryna be safe. Leaving the house with the glizzy, nigga.
Let's get into it. Talk about Tyreek Hill ongoing case of him whooping his child. This is the thing I be talking about, man. While you're in the field, man, you gotta watch what you do. Cause the NFL will have you out of the league for some years. Anything, like they find out him whooping his child and then look, it's going on, like he's suspended, like he probably can't even play this year.
In mind, the kind of news that is pushed for your distraction and entertainment to elicit moral outrage. We see this in social media, whatever gets clickbait, the kind of virtue signaling that can go on is how a lot of the industry profits. And so here, I think Tyreek Hill, whether or not he did it is still an open question, but there's a presumption of innocence in our country. And we have seen others victimized by this kind of structure, by these circumstances. And I think the lesson is it's important, and I'll leave it there, guys. We can get around to how this affects football in the second round of this, but for round one, I'll leave it there. It's important to keep in mind, wait till the facts come out, contextualize the information, and then come to conclusions.
Yeah, listen, I would have to agree with you, Max. What we see a lot of times in the media is things get blurted out, things get posted without the full picture being put out there. And in the case of Tyreek Hill,
that's the one thing. You don't know who watching. You don't know which camera is out. You don't know when you're out of public. You don't know who looking at you, who putting this on social media. You don't know anything. As soon as you do anything, the NFL gonna know about it. That's why you gotta watch your steps while you're in this league, because you don't know who around and anything. Like as soon as you do anything, they instantly know. One false move is gonna jeopardize your career.
A lot of things were put out there, not in the full scope, which led to a lot of people making assumptions about Tyreek Hill's innocence or being guilty. And when the whole audio came out, obviously it was inconclusive as to what the league felt like bringing forth some type of punishment as it relates to Tyreek Hill and assaulting the mother of his child. Now, I will say, also, I am a little surprised that the league didn't give him any type of suspension, given the fact that he did threaten the mother of his child. But I think,
see, like, look what he did. Hit his son, mother, and they got out. They got out. Somebody was recording him. And he didn't even know nothing. He was just doing it. And the field suspended him, but no telling them what they're gonna do. That's the same situation Kareem Hunt is in. That's why he suspended half of the year. Because you don't know who watching. There's certain things you gotta know what to not to do while you're in this league. As soon as you make that move, it's your career. It's either be suspension, kicked out of the league.
Overall, the whole point of this whole thing is wait until all the evidence comes out. Because again, like Max pointed out, a lot of times in these situations, we not only in the media but just in society are quick to jump on people with little blurps here and there without getting all the information as it pertains to a particular case. So I'm in full agreement with Max on this one.
No, I do agree. And guys, I mean, the reality is, unless you're God Almighty, you don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. But what I don't mind, unfortunately for Tyreek Hill, though, is the awareness, because there are problems with abuse going on in homes. There is somebody out there being abused. And I'm glad that, this has been gotten right, so to speak. We don't ultimately know. But nonetheless, Tyreek Hill will be back playing football. But this is an issue, and awareness needs to be known. As far as football-wise, I hear Tyreek Hill back on the field. I don't see an excuse why the Chiefs can't be in the Super Bowl. I have no reason with that defense being stacked up with the Honey Badger, Frank Clark joining that this squad can't win. We rave about how great Patrick Mahomes is. We know about maybe the shortcomings. They lost Hunt last year. Tyreek Hill possibly missing. But with him as a weapon, I mean, arguably the fastest guy in the league stretching that Andy Reid defense. Oh my, come on.
See what happened? That stuff could affect your team as well. Because you don't know what your star player is doing off the field, and it's affect them on the field because you're a missing piece, because your actions take you off the field.
Guys, come on. Yeah, in terms of the on-field stuff, guys, I agree. It's, you know, how often do you just add a receiver and say, well, okay, now they're going to win the Super Bowl? It's not every team you can do that with, but this team was special because of the quadruplets I felt before Kareem Hunt left, right? It's not just triplets. We're always looking at the quarterback, the running back, and the wideout, right? But then you have Travis Kelce. Come on. It's ridiculous. And Damian Williams is not Kareem Hunt, but he's a good back. He can catch, he can run, he can do a lot of things. That's a good back. Tyreek Hill is like a lot. There's this thought almost that he's perceived when you talk about the elite receivers. His name doesn't come up enough because it's almost he's like a gimmicky, like special teams guy who can catch well enough. No, he's not. He's a wideout. He's arguably the most explosive offensive weapon in the NFL. He's on a short list. And when you give Patrick Mahomes that guy on top of Kelce and that offense, it's a problem. I really do think in this case, guys, his return makes them Super Bowl favorite or favorites in the AFC.
Yeah, it could make them a favorite, but he got to get that situation taken care of. You got to know, man, because the NFL, the route they going, they'll snatch your career away from you so quick. It's like the moves you make, it got to be smarter. They want to take a person's career away. And like it's affecting your team, how they gonna go this season. They still be a good team. They still got a good quarterback. They just need their target on the field. But he got stuff going off the field.
See.
Listen, if you ask any player, coach in football, the one thing that threatens people the most is speed. Speed is the one thing you cannot teach out here. And that's the one thing that Tyreek Hill has more than any other player in the National Football League is that explosive speed that takes the top off the defense, that makes the defense scared. When you play against the Kansas City Chiefs,
yeah, Tyreek Hill, he'll have you thinking. That opened up the offense a lot more. That get the other guys to do what they need to do to help him out. That will help him out a lot. Like, they can't handle his speed in this league. And that helped Patrick Mahomes out a lot more. Take all the pressure away. He ain't got to worry about doing a whole lot.
First person, I know we all talk about Patrick Mahomes, but I guarantee you defensive coordinators are talking about, okay, we need to get somebody over the top of Tyreek Hill, because if we don't, he's going to run past whoever it is, and it just opens everything up for everyone else with the Kansas City Chiefs offense. So having him back in the fold now for the Kansas City Chiefs puts him squarely back in the mix for representing the AFC in the Super Bowl.
I mean, guys, think about a quarterback's best friend. A quarterback with a big arm. What do you want, a fast receiver? This guy takes a 10 or 15-yard cushion every time he takes the field. So, I mean, if you're Mahomes, it's not even fair. You get excited.
Guys, we're all excited
Tyreek Hill's not even fair.
Yeah, we're all excited to see Tyreek Hill back on the field. He'll be able to attend training camp, all the club activities. Damien, I'm with you when you say I'm surprised there was no discipline at all, given the fact that there was a threat being made. But look, you know, according to the full statement from the NFL, this has been a 4-month-long investigation. They've been comprehensive about it. The child right now is under the being monitored by Johnson County Child Services. And, you know, they said based on the evidence available, the NFL could...
See, look, man, he dealing with all this off the field. His child taken from him for right now. It's like it ain't even about the NFL doing anything. Like, it's just like that got his mind all over the place. I know it do. Because the things he made, and got everybody in his business now what you're doing to the child. It's just like it's a whole lot going on.
Not conclude that Mr. Hill violated the personal conduct policies. So we'll keep you posted if any new information comes out. But as of right now, the NFL not suspending Tyreek Hill in any way, shape, or form.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to...
Yeah, my bad though. Somebody knocked on my door. So y'all might see a little bit of in between the video of me getting out, go to the door. Somebody knocking on my door, had to get some important things. That's sports talk too.